G'day viewers, time for a follow-up. I made a video a while back talking about Treasurer Joe Hockey launching a defamation lawsuit against Fairfax Publications for saying Treasurer for sale just because he was selling private access to him and his office that apparently didn't define in his mind as for sale, and he bleated with this ridiculous shit about how upset he was and his family's mortified. My fifis are so hurt. And I said at the time how fucked and it would be complete bullshit if he won. Well, just showing how fucked and bullshit Australia's defamation laws are, he was awarded $200,000. And weirdly, when you look into it, because if you look at Hockey and his supporters, like in the Murdoch trash media, they're like, Hockey wins! Fairfax loses! Oh! Well, the judge actually found the article was factually correct and not defamatory. What the money was awarded for was some standalone tweets and a poster for the newspaper just saying, Treasurer for sale. Essentially, in a little twist of the Australian law, the judge has treated those as separate publications. And without the supporting article, which the judge found to be truthful and not defamatory, just saying Treasurer for sale was defamatory. And probably the worst thing the judge said, he did note he thinks the editor of the Sydney Morning Herald was actively malicious in going after Hockey. And that was probably the most damaging thing he said, that, you weren't being professional, you went out of your way to attack him, and that affected your judgment, and you did something wrong, and therefore I award $200,000. Here's the weirdest part about that. Hockey's case would have cost way more than that. Now, I can't imagine the Fairfax papers appealing, because an appeal would cost way more than $200,000. Another little twist in the law. When you always see in the TV show, I award costs for the defendant. Well, the thing is, the paper has been largely found innocent. On the majority of counts, on the real substantive body, there were no, you didn't say anything defamatory in the article. So, it is perfectly possible that not just the judge will say, Hockey, you've got to pay your own costs. So, yay, you got $200,000. Ooh, it probably cost you close enough to $1 million to put this case on. And Fairfax's costs were probably higher. And there is precedent for them to actually be awarded their costs, and Hockey has to pay because the majority of it wasn't against them. So this whole yay, Hockey wins could be one of the most fucked victories imaginable. And that would be some sweet justice. But it does really grate on me that he A, launched it, and B, he won anything. But particularly, as I said, the Murdoch trash media and Hockey supporters are like, free speech, free speech. Unless we don't like you, then you don't get any. Like when the columnist for the Murdoch shit rags, Andrew Bolt, was found guilty of racial vilification, and the judge made a point of saying this finding is going against you because you lied, not because you said bad things and actively invited vilification and disdain upon these Indigenous people. You lied to do it. And in this case, it's like, you didn't lie. The Fairfax people didn't actually lie, but there was a finding that just saying Treasurer for sale in isolation was a bad thing under Australian law. So when good old Bolt had this finding against him, his papers, that was the mine front page, free speech you stand, it's awful, man, it's just like if you have a huge bully pulpit and you fucking lie through your teeth, it's terrible that you might actually face some consequences. But when a newspaper doesn't even lie, when they're not defamatory, they trump and go, yay, a win for the good guys. Yeah, you shouldn't have been allowed to say the thing that was fucking true. In case anyone's going, aren't you going to get in trouble if you call this Treasurer for sale? Well, no, look, I've got the body in it. And what the fuck would he get out of suing me? He'd get that sweet, sweet YouTube money. He might get $50 if he's real lucky. And honestly, okay, possibly he's stupid enough to go after someone with no money. I really don't think so. But maybe I'm a little worried when trying to find out, were you malicious? Did you ever call Joe Hockey a snivelling cunt? Maybe. I call lots of people that. I can't remember. Well, how about I ask you now, Mr. Angry? Under oath, do you think Joe Hockey is worthless, snivelling human garbage that syphilitic alley dogs would turn away from? They won't even piss on him. He's that repulsive. Do you hold that opinion? Is this a trick question? So hey, that's my second vagina. I really thought there was a danger I might stumble at the first hurdle, but hey, first two, I'm on a roll. Let's see, I am aiming to do a video every day in July, if nothing arises, hence the acronym VAGINA. That's not meant to sound like anything else. So, if you like this, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and hopefully you'll get told when I do all the others, and you can watch them too. And if you are subscribed, tell your friends. They're idiots for not watching. Use the social medias. Hold guns to them. Maybe don't do that. But if that's your thing, I don't want to cramp your style. But yes, if you like what I do, best thing you can do for me is to share it and tell people you enjoyed it, and maybe they will do. And then come on back, because I'll be doing this again.